Are you looking for day trip ideas from Dublin? Just an hour away, Glendalough has it all. Stunning lakes, ancient ruins, and hiking trails with views you won't forget. If you're in Dublin and looking for a real escape into Ireland's natural beauty, this might just be your perfect getaway. Join me as I show you what makes this place so unforgettable. Let's go! Hi fellow travelers, Ken from Ken Travels 360 here. Today we are heading out on an easy day trip from Dublin to explore one of Ireland's most iconic spots, Glendalough. Just 10 hours drive away, this valley is famous for its ancient monastic ruins, scenic lakes, and unforgettable trails. We've hired a car from Hertz yesterday. We were upgraded to a BMW 118i, which is a nice surprise. Welcome to Glendalough. Nestled in a narrow valley in the Wicklow Mountains, haunting Glendalough is one of the most significant early Christian sites in Ireland, and is one of the loveliest spots in the country. Despite its popularity, it remains a deeply spiritual place. Glendalough was founded in the late 5th century by St. Kevin's, a bishop who established a monastery on the Upper Lake's southern shore. During the Middle Ages, when Ireland was known as the Island of Saints and Scholars, Glendalough became a monastic city, catering to thousands of students and teachers. There are two main areas to visit: the monastic site at the foot of the hill and the Upper Lake. There is a car park at both areas. There is no admissions to visit the site, but there is a fee to use either of these car parks. Unfortunately, the two car parks are managed by different companies, so unless you're happy to pay twice, you do have to walk to the other part and back. We parked our car at the visitor center car park, so we're gonna visit the monastic site first. Behind me is the main gateway. It's a double arch and is the only surviving entrance to the ecclesiastical settlement. Notice that the inner arch rises higher than the outer one in order to compensate for the upward slope of the causeway. But just after the main gateway, you'll find a cemetery. You'll find this beautiful Celtic cross. And behind the cemeteries, you can see the main landmark that we'll be coming to in a moment. Behind me, you have Glendalough's most famous landmark, which is the 33 meters high Round Tower. Apparently, it looks exactly as it did when it was built 1,000 years ago, except for the roof. This was replaced in 1876 after a lightning strike. Well, right now, we are inside the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Paul, which is the largest of Glendalough's 7 churches. The cathedral was built gradually between the 10th and 13th centuries. The earliest part is the nave, where you can still see the ante, which is the slightly projecting column at the end of the wall. But behind me, you have what is known as St. Kevin's Kitchen. This small church is unusual in that it has a round tower sticking out of the roof. It looks like a chimney, and hence its nickname. Glendalough's history starts with its founder, St. Kevin, who arrived in this valley back in 498 AD. He was a young monk searching for a peaceful retreat, and according to legend, was led here by an angel. For 7 years, he slept on stones, wore animal skins, survived on nettles and herbs, and developed an affinity with animals, according to legend. Over there is the Deer Stone, the spot where St. Kevin's is said to have truly become one with the animals. One of the most famous legends about St. Kevin is tied to the early days of the monastery. A workman came to him in despair after his wife passed away during childbirth, leaving the baby without food. Kevin prayed for help, and the story goes that a wild doe began visiting the monastery every morning, leaving milk in a hollow stone for the baby. Even more incredible, the hollow never ran dry. Well, the word Glendalough actually means valley between two lakes, and behind me you'll see the lower lake. We're now walking to the upper lake. If you're wondering, it's definitely worth walking up to the upper lake. The views are absolutely stunning, with mountains rising around this peaceful spot. It's easy to see why St. Kevin chose this valley for his retreat. Plus, there are more ruins to explore, like Reifert Church and St. Kevin's Cell. We've just walked 1.5 kilometers from the monastic site to the upper lake. Here, you'll find an information center that is free, unlike the one down there by the monastery, where they charge a admission fee for the visitor center. So next, we're gonna check out this Punanas waterfall. Well, I can start to see the waterfalls in the distance. Not long to go. Well, finally, we have arrived at Punanas Falls. It's not a very big waterfall, but it's quite pretty in the sunshine. Well, we just got to the upper lake and the scenery here is just amazing. The upper lake is the heart of Glendalough's natural beauty and history. Its tranquil waters mirror the surrounding landscape, creating a scene that feels almost untouched by time. Somewhere on the cliff, about 10 meters above the shoreline, you might spot St. Kevin's Bed, a small cave said to have been his retreat. While the legends connect it to St. Kevin, the cave was actually used by humans long before his time. Behind me, you got Reifert Church. This has been built in around 11th century and it stands on a site that has always been regarded as the burial place of the local chieftain clan, the O'Tooles. What makes Reifert Church unique is its simplicity and sense of seclusion. Surrounded by the lush Wicklow Mountains, the church offers a stark contrast to the more imposing structures closer to the monastic city. If you've been enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel with notifications enabled. That way, you'll be notified whenever I release new videos. Next, we'll hike to the last point of interest in Glendalough, St. Kevin's Cell. That was a big hike, but finally we reached the site of St. Kevin's Cell. St. Kevin's Cell is thought to be the remains of a stone oratory where St. Kevin himself may have spent time in solitude and prayer. Located near the upper lake, it offers a stunning vantage point overlooking the serene landscape. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I've got a lot more travel vlogs on my channels, and why don't you watch one of them now? See you over there. Ciao.